Carbonara! The fashion.
Vai.
So, today guys I'm gonna show you how to cook carbonara. Carbonara has its origins in Rome. We see it for the first time around the Second World War, where American forces were in Italy and they wanted to eat eggs and bacon. So, we're Italians, we do it right, we make carbonara. First thing first, let's talk about the ingredients. Pasta. We don't want fresh pasta, we want dry pasta because we need the starch from boiling it. Then eggs, use the most fresh you can find, whatever you want. I prefer the yellow yolk. Yeah, it's good for us. Pecorino Romano. Pecorino Romano is a cheese, a cured cheese for 8 months at least. It comes from sheep milk. Very salty, very good taste. It's the best you can use. You can also use Parmesan cheese, Grana Padano, but please don't use other commercial Parmesan cheese. Guanciale is pork cheek, cured pork cheek. It's not bacon, it's not pancetta, it's different, it has a different taste. So if you can find it, please use guanciale. Then pepper. Pepper, you can use Telly cherry, session pepper, whatever you want, it's up to you. Then, obviously, the salt that you have to put in the pasta water. Salty eggnog. Why salty eggnog? Because this is what gives us the sauce for our carbonara. How are we going to do this? We are going to do this with the starch from the pasta water, then the proteins and the fat from the eggs, pecorino romano and guanciale. So, we are not going to fully cook the proteins in our salty eggnog. Then we are going to reach perfect temperature, which is 62 degrees. This is the golden rule, or 143 Fahrenheit degrees. So, we are going to do this and reach this temperature because we are going to unfold our proteins and not coagulate them. Because if you coagulate proteins and go over 62 degrees, we're going to have scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs are very bad for carbonara. We don't want them. So, what are we going to do now? Let's go to the kitchen. So here we are guys, let's make our carbonara. First thing, put the burner on and let's make the water boil. Then, grab the pasta and read the cooking time. It's 13 minutes, not 11, not 15, not 17, it's 13 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Now, let's grab the guanciale here and put it here. First thing, remove the skin. The skin is tough, it's not edible, so let's remove it. Here, nice and slowly. Do not remove the fat underneath it. We need that fat. Here, you see? No excess fat here. Now let's remove this. And we're ready to go. Let's cut the guanciale. Grab a knife and cut it nicely. Like this. We need this fat, absolutely. We need for our recipe. For 2 people, I would suggest 50 grams of guanciale, but you know, I'm hungry today, so 1 slice more. So, you cut this way now, all the 3 slices, and then, as easy as that. You see? You see how easy it is? This carbonara will taste so great. Remember that guanciale already has some pepper in it. So, you can or you cannot do it. You can remove this part. Come here, come closer. You can remove this part because it already has some pepper on it. It's your taste, don't you worry. Do whatever you want. The kitchen is a freedom place. It's your place, it's your kingdom. Do whatever you want. You just have to taste nicely for you. A very important thing, guys. In the pan, do not put any oil, any fat, because we have what we already want. It's the fat from the guanciale. So, grab the guanciale and put it on the pan without the burner on. We want it to start at cold, because the fat must melt and it must cook in its own fat. It's very important. It brings so much better taste to the dish, like this. And that's because we're going to use this fat into our salty eggnog and then, you know, carbonara, man. So, burner on the lower end and let's go. Now guys, you see here, the fat is melting and As I told you, you don't need any fat in the pan. The guanciale is gonna do the work for you. Now, water is boiling here. The thing we're gonna do is 10 grams of salt per liter of water. And you know, grab the salt, put it down here. Perfect. How I weigh 10 grams of salt with my hands? Experience. It's time for the pasta. Open the package and weigh 100 grams per person. In this case, 2 people. Go like this. Bend it down gently, and here we go. Now it's time for the eggnog. Grab the eggs, put it here, and take a bowl. Now let's crack the eggs gently and separate the yolk from the egg whites. Do it like this. Very easy. Very, very easy. For 2 people, it's 2 eggs and 3 yolks. It's my recipe. You can do whatever you want. I prefer to do it like this. There's not a generic rule for this. It's up to you, up to your taste. Maybe too many eggs will be fatty carbonara. Yes, I know that. But you know, the taste is better. So let's go ahead, crack your eggs. I suggest you start from the yolks because if you do a mess with the eggs, you can always repair this. If you put already the eggs in this, you can make a mess. So now let's take a look at the guanciale. It's almost ready. Like just a minute or 2 more. We need a little bit of color. Come here. You see? Almost ready. Do not overcook it because it would taste dry and we don't want it dry. We want it perfect. Golden brown outside and juicy inside. So now the guanciale is ready. And grab a spoon and put it under the pan like this because we want the fat to drain and perfect guanciale. Look at this, look how perfect it is. So now let's grab the pecorino and wait 50 grams for each person. Take a scale. And you see people first cut 97 grams. This is fun. Oh, yeah, this is experience. So now that we have cut the cheese, let's grate it. Perfect like this. It must be like the snow, you know? The early snow you have in November. Perfect. Now that we grated our pecorino romano, grab this and whisk it. So, you see, this won't be the texture we are looking for now, but this is what you get. Whisk it vigorously, and this is what you want to have. Now, don't worry, because we are going to put this in a water bath and melt all the cheese down. Also, we're going to reach 62 degrees for the eggs. Do it 5 times, 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Perfect. You have to whisk vigorously because we don't want the egg to stick at the bottom of this bowl. If it does, oh, it's very bad. Your carbonara won't be good. So, back on, 15 seconds, you remember? We have to reach 62 degrees. Do not go over that because we don't want the scrambled eggs, you know? So, now that we are done, come here, I'll show you. Look how creamy this is. We've done it 5 times, as I said. Perfect. Now, it's time for the pepper. Let's put some pepper in it. Follow me, please. So, the thing is, you put how much pepper you want, because it must be for your own taste. You have to consider that you already have some pepper from the guanciale. So, don't put it too much on it, because you already have some. So for me it would be something like this. Perfect. You see? This is what you have to see when you look at some carbonara sauce. Oh, so creamy. Look at this. Oh my god. It's exciting. So now guys, things get nasty. Grab the fat from the guanciale and take 2 spoons of it and put it in the eggnog. Oh, this is all the taste, you know. 1 and 2. Make sure this is cold or you will fry all the eggnog here. So now mix it and just be the witness of how shiny it is. Super delicious. So, I think pasta is almost ready. Let's taste it. You see? Oh, it's perfect. Oh, look at this little dot in here. This little dot tells you the pasta is perfectly cooked al dente, because we want al dente pasta, we don't want it overcooked. Let's go ahead. So now guys, it's the time to shine. Carbonara is almost ready, pasta is cooked. Now, come here. See this. Now, we take our pasta and put it in the bowl with our eggnog. Look how perfect it is. Drain all the water, because we're gonna get this water just right after. Okay, right here. Now mix it. This is where the magic comes. Look at this. Oh Jesus, look at this. Now, to make things even better, come, just a little bit of water. Little bit water here. And let's continue mixing. Now, the water I put in here will get all the starch from the pasta and make it even creamier than before. It's perfect, it's super delicious. Now for the plating, little chef tip. I'll teach you how to make a nest. So come here. So you grab this, then grab your pasta, scrape it from the higher part here, and do it like this. Turn it around. Oh, see how creamy it is. Now magic happens. Perfect nest. Now, last touch, grab a spoon of guanciale and make it rain. Like this. And this is how to cook a carbonara, Italian style. So guys, this is how to do a carbonara. Thanks for passing by Berto's kitchen. I hope you enjoyed the time together. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. See you soon.